Hey, Legend Besties, welcome back to the channel. I'm Shawnee, and I'm sharing my journey to financial freedom $1 at a time. Around here, we don't compare, we don't judge, we just mind our money and keep it real. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and tap that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. It's a free way to help other people find this space. In today's video, we're going to be cash stuffing $735. So let's get started. Happy New Year to everybody. I'm not even sure what day I'm releasing this video, but Happy New Year. And if you have done anything exciting so far, or you have any resolutions or anything, drop them in the comments. I would love to know. I know for me, I am trying to be more consistent with going to the gym. I also am actually in PT for my arm, so it's been a lot going on, but we are getting through it. All right, so I'm going to pull out my $1 bills. I am going to link my fetch code, and actually, some people have used my fetch code, and I got to the $2,000, not $2,000, or the 2,000 points. So thank you so much if you use my code. All right, we're going to take these ones and sit them to the side. I'm going to put them in my pouch later. So let's go ahead and get started with our wallet. We're going to refresh the grocery section. As you can see, nothing is left, okay? So we're going to do $250. So we're going to get 20, 40, 60, 80. 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. And then I am going to grab a $10 bill here. How is 2026 treating everybody? Any goals, any financial goals anyone have? I know my biggest one is always going to be getting student loans out of my life. But of course, my biggest goal past that is just to be financially free. I would love to be work optional, meaning just working just because I want to and not because I have to. We're going to go to gas and we're going to add 20, 40, and we're going to grab two $5 bills to make it 50. Uh-oh. We're going to take this and put it in here. And that's it with the wallet. We're going to close it and get it on out our way. Next, we're going to hop on over to my funeral binder. And we're going to add to my trash. I am going to add a $20 bill here. And now we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40. So we have 140. There are some of you all that was like, I have a trash bill too. So I'm glad that somebody broke it down to me a few videos back. I guess it's a thing of if it's paid in your I guess city and county taxes. I guess mine isn't included. So I guess that makes sense why some people have one and others don't. So, all right, we are done with trash. We're going to hop on over next to, well, let's go ahead and pull this out because we're going to restart my car registration again this year, and we're going to have to start back over with HOA at some point. But let's hop on over to car insurance. And in car insurance, we are going to add $100 bill. My goal with car insurance is to save 6 months at a time. I am paid up until May. My boyfriend paid the first 6 months, and I am going to continue it from there. So in car insurance, my goal is $750, but I might reduce it depending on what May's bill looks like. But for right now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 500, so we are not far from our goal. Okay. We are going to put this in our cash envelope. And we're going to move on over to car maintenance, which I am going to be so happy when I finally have this looking like something super special. because a girl needs some tires, okay? Where I live, there are so many potholes. It was here a brand new tire up in 5 seconds without a problem. All right, so in car maintenance, I am going to add $25. Let's see. Grab this last 5. Car maintenance, we have 51, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230. So yeah, I need to actually look up how much a tire costs. I don't think I want to know what a full set costs, honestly. All right, so now we're hopping on over to my Verizon bill. And like I was explaining last year, I'm just stuffing this because I don't stuff my bills. I am trying to get a nice buffer because I am planning to get pregnant this year. So hopefully everything works out the way we're planning, but that's what this really is for. So we're going to add a $20 bill. The goal with this is $500, and so far we have 20, 40, 60, 80. 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. 2, 20, 40. So we have 240, so not bad. Almost at the halfway mark, and we added $20. So I am just going to do it like this. We'll take the 5. This makes 10. 15 and 20. Okay, we are going to put this in here and we're going to hop on over to utilities. And in utilities, I'm also going to add a 20 in the same reasoning. This is just a buffer so that my bills will be paid when I do go on a maternity leave. Okay. So in utilities, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80. 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. 2, 20. We are going to take 10, 20. I know this year is so new, but I am already ready to see what it's actually going to bring for me. We're done laying money to rest. I'm going to take this and get it out the way. Next, we're going to hop on over to my Stay Ready binder. In my Stay Ready binder, we are going to add $50 to my emergency fund. Okay. I'm going to take this $50 bill here. So I have money that is directly deposited into my account automatically because it used to be my old car payment money. So far that's $400 that's in the bank. 5, 6, 650, 670, 675. And I can't color off anything right now, but that's where we are. I cannot wait to get emergency fund looking like a snack. Okay, so next we're going to hop back to Vision. And we're going to complete this. So in Vision, I am going to add, let's see, $90. So we're going to take this 50. This makes 70 and 90. So let's count to make sure that I plan correctly and that we have $500 because I am going to need this next month. So now we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95. The math was mathing. All right. So let's give ourselves credit because I love a good tracker to make me feel like I did something big, okay? I might not like the coloring piece of this, but I like the visual of like, okay, I'm closing in that gap. So now we are at 100%. I guess I'm trying to say I like to see the progress. And next time you probably see this, it will be cleared out because we're going to start over. With my vision, I have decided to just start going back to my original eye doctor from when I was a child because they are the only ones that do it right. So I'm just going to pay out of pocket. All right. So next, I am going to hop back to my miscellaneous. And in miscellaneous, I am going to add a $20 bill here. Let's put it right here. Okay. In miscellaneous, I now have 51, 50, 70, 90, 210, 230, 240. And I'm going to color off this right here. All right, after miscellaneous, I am going to hop back to my manifestation. Not sure what I'm really manifesting fully, but whatever it's going to be funded at some point. So in manifestation, I'm also going to add a 20 in here as well. And in manifestation, we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 180. So close to 200. All right, so manifestation was the last thing we are staying ready for right now. So we're going to put this money back in here so we can get this on out of the way. Next, I'm going to hop over to my YOLO, You Only Live Once binder. And we are going to be adding money into shopping. And shopping is going to get $20. I figured if I'm planning to have a baby, I might as well plan to be buying some clothes because they're not going to fit probably at some point. All right, so shopping now has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, $80. In today's time, I don't know what you can buy with $80, but I'm going to tell you this much. I saw the prenatal section in Target, and I'm like, you know what? I will be buying me some Shein, okay? Next, I am going to be adding into gifts, and gifts is going to get $10. Let's color off 2 5s. All right, so gifts now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Is that right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay. So this year I am trying so hard to work on my pacing while also trying to figure out how to inspire, because I know nobody wants to sit and watch a long video from me. And I'm trying not to be so random with my story times. I know I was so random last year. I'm doing better this year. So we're going to add 10 to, is that right? Am I missing a 10? 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay. We're going to add 10 to birthdays. I feel like I'm missing a 10 though. And we are going to color off this birthday cake. And that is it for my YOLO binder. Okay, we're going to take this and move on to the last one. I found the $10 bill that I was missing. It was just stuck to something. I'm going to hop on over to my Reclaiming My Joy binder. And actually, I had some of my joy reclaimed. I was able to celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve. So I'm so happy about that. Mother's Day is going to get a $20 bill. And because I don't want to take this out for right now, I'm just going to let it go in there. So I am going to be starting my journey with celebrating the holidays and doing it right. And I actually ended up having so much fun. I know I didn't go into details because I told you I was trying to work on my pacing, okay? All right. And then last but not least, I am going to hop on over to Mother's Day and add this $10 bill here. And we will count this the next time we stuff this. And we added 10. Uh-oh, can't open up the marker. And thank you all for your suggestions. I'm getting my mother a gift card. Or I might just give her the cash. I don't know. All right, so that's it with this. I'm going to take this and get it out the way. If you've made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you for real. So go ahead and tap that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's a free way to show me love and help the channel to grow. If you've missed any previous videos, no worries. Links will be in the description and up in the cards if you would like to catch up. I'll be back next week for another cash stuffing video. And until next time, mind your money $1 at a time. I'm clocking out. Peace.